The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Kirk, Tim, Deepak, fellas, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. John, good morning. Guys, today is Friday, April 29th. Ron, good morning and welcome back. Mr. Albert, Leo, William, guys, good morning. Fellas, earnings came in yesterday, as you guys all know. As I put in the member Skype, I felt confident that Apple would beat, but I was also concerned about, and I think we discussed this in the room yesterday, concerned about Shanghai being shut down. And of course, buried in their earnings beat was a $4 to $8 billion potential loss based on Shanghai being down. The stock initially rose, Apple rose yesterday and then sold off. It has bounced back about half of that. It was sold off about $5. It's down 260, 270 at this point. But we're seeing some cracks in the armor. Amazon was a miss. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. In any event, today is Friday. It is the last day of the week. It is the last day, trade day of the month. And then, of course, next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, we will have FOMC with the announcement at 2 o'clock what the Fed's planning on doing. Morning, Todd. Jacques, good morning. Gerardo. This morning we have had two bot trades. They are both in gold. They are both winners, small. At 6:06 a.m., gold took a long, got first target. And at 6:51 took a short and got first target. So we've had two small winners in gold. Good morning, Paul. Two small winners in gold. There has been nothing in either the ES or the Nasdaq this morning. So currently the bot is up right around $400. Not bad, but I need another $1,200 or $1,300, and the bot will be at least even on the week, coming back from Monday's draw. Just an anomaly, but it is what it is. In any event, guys, good morning and welcome back. As you know, on Friday, and for the benefit of my trial members, I don't do a whole lot of trading on Friday. The purpose, or the goal on Friday, I should say, is to make money and, get out, be done for the week. It has been a phenomenal week. What the bot lacked on Monday, although it's clawed back to down about $1,600 at this point, exclusive of where we currently are, we have more than made up for in order flow trades. We've crushed them this week on order flow trades. We've had a very good week. I hope you guys have enjoyed your trial. Somewhere around 10:30, 10:45, I'll give you guys a brief presentation, and you can determine if you already have not yet determined what you want to do. You can determine if you want to be with us next week going forward, or if you want to get on with your lives and go trade the chipper bot, the chipper. Anybody in the room attend that clown's trial yesterday? I know we had some. I guess they jumped all over his back. Morning, Paul. In any event, fellas, good morning. Let me quickly read the disclaimer. We do have 8:30 news. I'll go over the news. And I got to find it. Some days it's right there, and other days I've got to go searching through to find this thing. We do have some 8:30 news this morning. We'll look at charts. There we go. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts, and please trade according to your tolerance for risk. All right, let's look at chart. I would say if you're up 1725 on a Friday, it's time to wrap her up. All right, here we go, guys. Canadian GDP, who cares? Big miss. Year over year, it's 4/10 higher. There we go. Personal income, 1/10 higher. Personal spending, I'm guessing, is a miss. I don't have the number yet, but I'm guessing it's a miss. 6.6. It's a miss. Year over year, lower. Core is in line. All right, let's see if we can get some trades here, fellas. ES is a long. ES is a long is what it's looking like. Let's see here. Nasdaq. Crude basically got you your target. Let me look at ES. This is most of you guys don't, unless you're in the afternoon group. You just had a nice scalp here on the 5-minute and a trade. You're going to get a trade right here. You got some buyers that just came in. Small sellers in here, buyers. This needs to bounce back above 47. We could pull back to 51 above 47. If this gets above 47, we go 51. It's trying to hold the 68. Looks like it wants to break into the low down here at 39, which would be a good entry. I am. I think we're coming back down into that level. buyer on the point of control, 800 contracts. You got 190. You have 190 contract buyer. One block here of 190 contracts bought at the point of control. I'd like to see this bounce up to 50 again. Nasdaq's trying to push up. If Nasdaq does, this will go. See if they buy the point of control again if they tag it. Crude is bidding. I mean, it's a lot of confirmation. I would guess so, but that's too many things for me to look at. They did not buy the point of control again, but we do have a 190 contract buyer here, which is big. Nasdaq selling off. ES coming into the bottom of the hourly candle. If we take out this low on the ES, I still think this 37 is going to hold. ZB short? Yeah, it's shorts. It's sitting on a little bit of support on the daily, which is the 26 period on the cloud. But once that breaks, I think we trade we could come down 139, 230 seconds. Ron, it's the same as it's the same as your normal day trading margin. So the only time you have, I did read it this morning. The only time that you have an accelerated or exaggerated margin requirement is if you are holding a trade past 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Globex session open. Once the markets start trading again at 6 p.m. Eastern, you're back to a normal day trading margin. So if you're with Ninja and you have a $1,000 margin requirement on Nasdaq, between 5 and 6, that might be 2,500. I don't know what it is. I don't hold trades, so I don't know. But once you get to 6 p.m., it's back to $1,000. That includes the pre-market here. So it's the normal margin requirement. Traded back down into 37.75. Morning, Todd. Crude is rolling over. Got that target I gave you, and now it's rolling over. We do have net buyers. Nasdaq does have net buyers. Just kind of doopty-doing around here, fellas. ES is going, Nasdaq got both targets here. And we're going to get it. No, it's close to taking another trade. May or may not. Morning, Otis. Yeah, they're mostly winners. You know, I'm going to cover it all tomorrow. I will cover it all tomorrow, fellas. I figure we'll be in education a couple hours. Sometime Saturday I'll do it, Tim. So make sure you register for the webinar, even if you can't attend. Again, if anybody wants to attend, what time? I don't know what Mountain Standard Time is, brother. I have no idea. Don't know. What are you, 2 hours behind? How many hours are you behind Eastern? 1 hour? 2. So it'll start at 7 a.m. for you. 7 a.m. I came back from break real quickly here. We had a couple of trades. Crude went long on the bot. First trade of the day, first and second targets. Okay. And the Nasdaq is in a short with first target off, heading towards second target if it can get there at almost 50 handles. Okay. At this point, guys, the bot is now up 3,230 and is green on the week. I think we were down about 1,600 coming into today, something like that, 16 and change after Monday's debacle. In any event, I'll be back, guys, in maybe 7 minutes. I'm just going to eat. And his bots are off. Mimi's bots are off at up 27.35. And with that trailing loss on the Nasdaq on the stop, mine are at 28.45. I got you by $105. Nice. Guys, if we open up here, we got to be long on the ES. So blocked by the 52 contracts. Let's see, you're in at 1960 on what? Oh, your bots are up 1960. Nice job, James. Who's ready to trade? So, guys, I've told you over the last, since yesterday, one of our members, Paul, send me the numbers from yesterday and today, if you would, so I can talk about it in the, the education tomorrow. But Paul went ahead. Paul, as you guys know, has got 4 funded accounts with Apex and 1 with, I think, Lilu. And he set up the bots to scalp, as I explained to you guys yesterday. And we're going to talk about it in detail tomorrow. And his combine bots are up 1,700. Okay? So the combine bots are using different, same settings, but different ATM, et cetera. And I'll explain it all tomorrow. But we might be on to something here. Good morning, Anthony. The PT and SL? Yeah, you can change that, Anthony. You can. We can adjust the profit target and the stop loss. So the bot uses average true range, right, for volatility. So for instance, on the Nasdaq, right, on the Nasdaq, our first target is currently set at 0.8. So we're just less than 1 times average true range. Hey, Scott. Any bot owner, anybody, whether you bought the bot 3 years ago or 30 minutes ago, is invited to attend education, Scott, anytime. Yep. You are all, anybody that owns the bot can come. So in any event, Anthony, we can change those stop losses. John, the education is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. The registration link, I'll show you. So we're going to change the settings, which goes back to Anthony's question. And right now, I think Paul said $1,700 up today. So all it is using an automated robot to scalp the settings that I've taught the guys in the afternoon. That's it. That's it. Couple minutes here, fellas. That is tomorrow, David. Yes. So even if you guys can't attend, sign up for the education, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to download those of you guys that sign up for the education to Benchmark, and I'm just going to send the email to everybody that attended the video. I've already responded to that, Leo. First of all, your second target on gold is incorrect. Your second target on gold should be 2.0, right? Not 2.5. And the loss looks like you hit your first target on that one short, but it didn't fill. It's hard to tell in a picture. You may have missed by a tick, but it looks like it hit it and didn't fill it. Yeah, that's why I moved my news, I moved Google to the other screen. Man, I sell off in bonds, fellas. Anybody that took the bond short, whack-a-mole. All right, fellas, under a minute. Under a minute. 30 seconds here, guys. Looks like we're going to push up on the open. Here we go, 15 seconds. They're not buying the point of control or selling it at this point. Off. We're off. You've got a long on the ES 44.75, 44.75. We hit 50, 44.75. We could come back down and test 37. There's your 44.75. Some sellers. Come on, you rat bag. We got to 45 quarter. Nasdaq, it's got buyers. Yes, it's selling on the open here to 37. This should be where we bounce this area. Let's see, somewhere between 34 and 37. Unless we're going to, Nasdaq is selling. Yeah, we're not holding 34. We could come down to 42.15 and then 4,200 if we don't hold this area. No block sales. 56, a 50, nothing I'm interested in. All right, we're back above 37. Here we go now. Target is VWAP. Still doesn't want to push up here. There we go. Come on. Let's go get VWAP. Let's go get 50.51. $50.51. Another one at 51. There you go, guys. Bot just took a long on. Now we want 65 on the ES. 65. Let's call it. See if we can get to 62. 62 is our target. All right, we have a long on the bot on the Nasdaq. That is trade number 3. There's target. Need to get through VWAP on the ES. Let's see if Nasdaq can get this next target up, guys. That puts the bots at 35.45. The bots are green on the week again. Almost $2,000. We get this, that's another $1,200. We're getting pretty close to our average. Nice job, Paul. It's $300 short of qualifying another $50,000 accounts on the bots, which are up $27.75 on what Paul is doing and what I suggested yesterday. Come on, Nasdaq, push it up, baby, push it up. No other bot trades, guys. ES is turning up, but sorry. Lori is up 2,500, done for the week. Get this candle closed through VWAP, fellas. It's another long. There it is. Paul today did 2,700 their second target, guys. $2,775.80. ES trade done. Daily target met by Deepak. He's out. And second target filled on the bot. Guys, the bot is up 4,700. 4,700. 4,730. We're green on the week, fellas. We're green on the week, $3,000. We can find another 1,500. We still hit the weekly average after Monday's debacle. Block buy on the ES there. String of block buyers up here. Rob is up 745 on micros. Yeah, I like ES longs, guys. I mean, look, I showed you the chart, right? I showed you the chart. 37 area, 34 to 37 is our support zone. Target is 65, and then 09, 43.10, yesterday's high area. Apple is green. SPY's gap down. Let's see if we come a little lower in the SPYs, and we'll look for a trade on SPY. Block buy here, 50, no interest. You got a 200 buyer at 42.50. 200 buyer at 42.50. You want to be long the ES, guys. Let's see if we come back through 42.50. Nasdaq's pulling back. Watch that 42.50 area. That's where your big buyer is. 200 block. That's an institution. Just a back test here on the ES. This is where we should bounce the pivot. Point of control. And we're bouncing. Let's see what we get. No bot trades. Nasdaq could pull back to 267. Lori's best week ever. Lori made this week $19,207.05 after commissions. And she trades 2 to 3 contracts. That's it. Watch this 1950, guys. Big buyer is here. You got 1,000 buyers here, but you got a 200 contract buyer at 1950. VWAP's pulled down. $40 seconds to the next candle. How many contracts more did you trade the day you made $6,000? Just for clarification. For those of you guys that are on trial that are here, I'll give you a brief presentation, maybe about 10:45, 11 o'clock, somewhere through there. Give you some options. I don't send out an email on Fridays. All right, fellas. Let's go get VWAP. Come on, buddy. We're struggling at 47.75, 48. Block buyer here. But you're long ES, guys. We've got to get back through VWAP. 48 is kind of a problem. We're trying to hold this area. If we get through 48, 49, this is going to go. First target, 51 if you like the long. And then above VWAP, we break 56, we should get 60. Are you trying to trade the Nasdaq? I'm not touching the Nasdaq. I am not touching Nasdaq. It's trading like a rabbit cut loose. Come on, get through. There we go, buyers. Come on. The hell is stopped? There's nothing here. Get through 49 and go. Nope. It does not want to go through. Son of a. I'm not willing to short the ES, guys, unless we break 37 or 34, actually. Come on, get through that 300 buyers. Let's go. Look at this sideways. 42, 48. I don't have it at 42, 48. We should at least get to 50, 51, which is VWAP. And I think if this thing breaks again above VWAP, block buyer here, 52 contracts. No, this may lose it, fellas. Son of a bitch. Back to this 38, 37, 38. Nasdaq. Huge wick top and bottom. Daily pivot on the ES at 4. Oh, yeah, I see it now. 48 and 54. We could come up, now we come down to 31. looks like this wants to fail. And crude still right around entry. Doing nothing. Crude looks like it could bid. We're flat, fellas. Flat. All right, guys. I am going to turn bots off. Russell's moving up. There goes ES. You are a scumbag. ES is long, guys. Long ES. There's target 1 on the Russell. ES blows above this 48 area and it's going to go. ES should get to 42.60. 65. It's struggling at that pivot. It's still struggling at that 49. If it gets above 50, 51, it's going to blow. There it goes. Should target 2 filled on the RTY bot. ES is going. It's got to get through that swing high at 55. Come on. Give me 57.50 for target 1. Hit quarter. All right, there's target 1. $65 is our next target. 65 is your next target. And then 85. Anybody long? All right, Kirk. This is my this is now my whatchamacallit account, Apex. This is where I'll be done for the day, fellas. Come on, I want that 64, and it probably go to 85. It could go to 43.10, but this is where I'll finish out if I get that target. Come on, push it up. Let's go. Close enough. That's my day. I'm done on Apex, 1650. Okay? I'm done. I should be over now. I should be over. All right, so we got all 3 targets. I am over. All 3 targets on Russell. Nice job, Dan. Yeah, that ES was a little nauseating on that trade. Nasdaq breaking out. Anybody still in Nasdaq? Guys, is there anybody that did not make money? Is there anybody that did not make money? Is there anybody not making money at this point, fellas? You're welcome, Steve. Nice job. Nice job, Craig. Up 2,000. They're done for the week. 49.60. I'm done for the week. So I can give 49.60. I can do totals. Anybody in the room know who Buy Side Global is? Buy Side Global. Anybody here attend their webinar yesterday? I know you do, Tom. Other than you. Anybody? Nobody else? Oh, okay. Hang on one second. You get emails from them. Sal knows them. Frank knows them. Koppel knows them. Wish I would have found you a long time ago. You're very welcome, Rob. Justin knows them. So in any event, apparently Buy Side Global did a webinar yesterday. Sal had a lot of trouble with them. One of our guys, Tom, I'm going to take this moment here. For those of you guys that have been with me a long, long time, you lost money on them. Yeah. For those of you guys that know me and have been with me for a long while, I have never bashed another trade room. I've never bashed another trade room, with the exception of one, the clown I used to work for. Okay? And I don't even bash him. Greg laughed. I don't even bash him. We just make fun. We call it the poke. Yesterday, time to get in the habit? Now, I refuse to sink to anybody's level unless they take a whack at me. If somebody takes a whack at me, I'm a Italian, Sicilian. I'm coming for you. I'm telling you I am. I'm coming for you. So if you take a swing at me as a trade room, you better be able to out trade me. And you better be able to do something better than I do. Okay? Then you can say what you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say. If you're better than me at something, listen, it ain't bragging if you've done it. Okay? So yesterday, and this is all being recorded, it'll be on YouTube. Yesterday, Buy Side Global did a webinar. And in that webinar, one of their traders, one of their owners, I don't know, made reference to me and the daily emails that I send out. With, as he said, no proof. First off, if you guys are here on trial, let me give you proof. Okay? No idiot in their right mind, no idiot, no moron, no foolish person offering for sale a product would ever send an email stating that they lost $9,400. What idiot would do that? That was me. I'm the idiot. On Monday, the bot lost $9,400. I sent out an email and said, we lost $9,400. Because it did. So all of these trade rooms, all of these solicitors, if you will, I don't care what the solicitation is, they only tell you what they want you to know. And when they have a losing day, they don't send an email. Or they cover it up, they glossy over it somehow, some way, like if the Russell on Monday, for instance, the ES was 1 for 1, right? Now we know we lost $9,400. We were all here. They'll send you an email and tell you how great the ES bot did that day. The ES bot had a great trade. ES was up 86 ticks on the day. They don't tell you it lost $9,400 overall. But because I believe in transparency, I believe in complete transparency. Everything I do is recorded and posted to YouTube. My trades. When a bot has a day or a week, let's say, that it made 10 grand and I send out an email, well, if I sent you an email that tells you it lost 9,400, you can take to the bank. If I'm willing to tell you I got kicked in the face and the muscle-bound guy stole my girl, well, when I make 10 grand, I'm going to let you know. Or if it makes $1,000, I'm going to let you know. So in any event, Buy Side Global, BSG, Buy Side Global, and their little chipper robot, they call it the chipper. I guess because it's a woodchuck, it chips. Made reference to my emails and claimed in their webinar that it was unsubstantiated. That is factually untrue. My totals are completely and categorically substantiated. Absolutely substantiated. All you have to do is go to my website and pull up through November. And the reason that we don't have November forward on the website is because I fired my web hosting company. And I don't have anyone that can do WordPress. But if you want to see every single day, I have them through yesterday. All you got to do is email Dean because he has spreadsheets on. He's got details that I couldn't even fathom of keeping. So the bot totals are substantiated. That's one. Two, to the penny, he said, to the penny. I emailed these clowns yesterday when one of my members, who, by the way, was a member of Buy Side Global and bought their chipper robot and lost 6,500 with it, I sent him an email. Okay, Ron. I sent him an email. And I was polite. And I offered the following, to which I've not gotten a reply. So if Buy Side Global or anybody watching this video today, or at any point, has a relationship with Buy Side Global, I am willing to trade in a live webinar. We can do it on YouTube via streaming if you want. Side by side, I will trade my bot with real money. I will trade real money. You trade yours with real money. They don't even have a trade room, let alone a track record. All vendor, all bullshit. They want to start a war. I'm the right guy. I'm the right guy. I do not make claim that the bot makes money every trade. I do not make claim that the bot makes money every day. It generally does, but it clearly does not every day, as evidenced by Monday, which was a disaster. But guess what? Let me give you the total now for the week. For those of you guys that are, maybe play cards. So we lost 94.70 on Monday. We made 14.10 on Tuesday. We made 53.17 on Wednesday. We made 1182.50 yesterday. And we're up 49.60 today. So 49.60 and 15.60. 49.60 minus 15.60. The bot still made $3,400 for the week. $3,400 for the week. Listen, I don't mind somebody taking a whack at me. If for interest, if my buddy Greg, who's in the room, or Chris were to say, look, I make more money than you, I can't argue with them. They do. They do. I think so, Hubba. They do. And we'll use it in our next presentation. I'll use it in my next presentation. Actually, I think we did. But if somebody is better than me, then you're better than me. I don't claim to be the best. I'm pretty good. But these guys, anyways, that's my rant for the day. So on Monday, so on Monday, we had a down day. Monday and Tuesday, the bots didn't trade well, right? So if anybody plays cards, and if you play cards and you go on a losing streak or a winning streak, you guys should be familiar with the term reversion to the mean, right? If you're not, let me just tell you, basically, if your historical average is on the bot, let's say on the Nasdaq, 72%, and for 2 or 3 days it runs at 50%, it will eventually revert back to the mean. So I could go 5 for 10 in 10 trades, and then go, 10 for 10, and I'm right back to my historical average. And that's what we've seen on the Nasdaq since Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday, the Nasdaq traded poorly on the bot. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it is 4, 5, 6. It has taken 10 trades with 9 winners since Wednesday. That's reversion to the mean. It has come back to, I'll give you the totals. So we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the NASDAQ this week was 12 for 17, right? 12 divided by 17. It traded at 70.5%. Let's call it 71%. The historical average is 72%. So on Monday and Tuesday, it traded below its historical average. Can that happen? Yeah. Yeah. Clearly. But as of the close today, it's right back to it within 1% of its historical average. That's reversion to the mean. So in any event, that's my rant. Russell was not, and I'll do all these numbers. Gold is slightly below its historical average. As is crude. And we still had a green week. All right, let's see if I can find us some more trades, fellas. I have nothing in the ES basing here. You may get a small long for a scalp on the next candle. Nasdaq consolidation here before what looks like Nasdaq sitting on support. As long as we hold 33, that's our support, 33. Let's see if we get a pullback here, guys. Guys, remember it's Friday. If you folks have made your money, keep it. ES now struggling at VWAP. Nasdaq above VWAP, but can't get above 1 standard deviation yet. And we do have a positive delta, though it is diminishing slightly, decreasing slightly. We're at 1530 positive. ES sellers. I don't see 1400. Look at the blocks here, guys, at 4260. a 50, a 280, a 79, a 78, and a 118. Okay? So we've got big buyers at 42.60. We need a push back above VWAP and a candle close. 53 is, there's a scalp right there. 53 in a potential trade. If you guys want to scalp it, you can buy 51 or 53. There it is, 53. 53. Come through this swing at 57, 58. Your first target is 60 if you took 53. Nasdaq sideways, holding support at 329. Nasdaq's pushing down. Back to 37. This is support. We're right in the middle of this sloppy little range, guys. Nasdaq broke support, taking this down, coming back to 87 on the Nasdaq. There's a scalp or a small trade off 72 on the Nasdaq. ES, guys, now looks like it wants to sell, but it's, man, I hate trade. See how we've pulled the 95 up, and I don't really have block. I have no block sellers. The big buyer is still up here. Let me just mark that so I don't forget it. Got big buyers up there. Anybody buying 200 contracts is not in it for 2 points. I still think we hold this zone. If we sell, if we put in a new day low, we're coming down. We're coming to 28 and then 15, possibly 40, that 4,200 level again, where I'll look for the long. All right. We're coming down to 28 and then 14, possibly 4,200, where we should probably look for a bottom. You're going to get a bounce in here for a scalp off this 28. Nasdaq down 190. Tesla's up big today. $38, saving the market. Apple's flat, up 20 cents. No, John, this is these levels, which you'll see on all of them, like the red, the blue, all of my charts. Those are Ludwig levels. Let me take a look at Tesla, guys. SPY, I have no trade. Maybe for the end of the day, but I got nothing on SPY. If anybody is interested in Tesla, next week, May 6th, next Friday's expiration, 1,100 calls. They're $1.90 right now. You close out that trade if Tesla breaks 901. Might get a bounce here. I'm looking for 14 and then a bounce, guys. One more push lower and then a bounce. And the bounce could be back to 4230. Lest we drop down to 4,200. If we lose 4,200, this, like yesterday, this gets grimy. So here is 4,200. Below that, we trade 175, 4150. We're bouncing in here, but I really want to see one more push lower. All right, the initial balance is done. We're not getting any back. All right, you got 1,200 buyers here, guys. I'd really, you rat bag. I wanted to see a push lower. It's only 3,900 net sellers. Nasdaq not really getting a bounce. So you see the levels adjusted, guys, on hers. Here's the ES, okay? Big blue is all the way down here at 41.69. I have 41.50, but 41.69. Next area support she's identified as 4,200, which lines up with an order flow level at 4,200. Now, we traded around 4,200 yesterday and did pretty well with it. So the line in the sand, it's failing here. You can short 19.75 with a stop at 25. I don't like it because I don't short bottoms. But we are below yellow now, right? Yellow, previous yellow. Nasdaq on the hourly, fellas. And guys, if you're on trial, you may have noticed I'm not doing a whole ton of trading today. At the onset, I told you I do not do a lot of trades on Friday. So I'm up 940 in one account and I'm up 1650 in the other. I've made my week. I mean, I may look for another trade, but I have to get levels now. and we have a room full of people that they're buying them here. No one has lost money, right? I have nobody losing money. Is that correct? Nobody's answering, so I'm guessing we've got 200 plus. What do we got in the room today? Over 200. 242. Everybody's making money. All right, this could be one last push. For those of you guys that have Ludwig levels, you know you can put them on your order flow, right? If you want them. I don't have them on order flow, but you can. We're holding a bid here on the ES. There's 300 contracts to buy at 16. He just disappeared. He pushed down to 10. All right, double bottom. We're spending too much time on the bottom here without a bounce. Nasdaq got to my 22 target. A break of 216 and Nasdaq trades 177. Nasdaq down to 500, give or take 30 buyers. I'm not even getting Nasdaq data. As I oftentimes do, see you tomorrow, James. As I oftentimes do, fellas, on Fridays I close about 10:45. Right? Again, the goal is to make money. We have well over 200 people in the room, and no one is losing money. Everybody has made money. There is no reason to press. If I see anything after I close the room, I will put it in the member Skype. Okay? But at this point, I don't see anything other than the ES looks like it wants to bounce, but we're awfully slow. So I'm not interested. We'll see what we get when we get out of Europe in 45 minutes. If there's anything, I will put it in Skype. So let's go over bot trades today. So gold today, guys, took 3 trades. Trade number 1 was at 606 this morning. Got first target win only. Trade number 2 at 651, first target win only. And then trade number 3 at 815 got all targets, first and second for me. Again, I don't trade. I did not take this trade. My bot was off because it's Friday. So that would have been trade 4 and also a winner. At least the first target's another 380 bucks. Okay. But I will track it. I will track it for totals. And then I'm going to give you guys all the totals. So gold was 4 for 4 today. Crude took a long at 9 o'clock, got first and second targets. Trade number 2 was a losing trade, which flipped into a long, which got all targets and is still going. If you were trailing, you'd still be long, but all 3 targets have been hit. So 2 for 3 on crude today. So let's see here. ES had no trades today. No trades today in the ES. It will not take a trade before 11. It's in shorts. Russell took 1 trade today. Russell was 1 for 1. This is a subsequent signal. It's not a second trade. Okay. Got all 3 targets. It's the only trade it took. And Nasdaq had 3 trades today. All were winners. So Nasdaq's first trade at 818 got first and second targets. Trade number 2 was a first target winner only. And then trade number 3 got first and second target as well at 61 handles. Those are your bots. On the day, here is our bot total. Hang on, Paul, I'll come back to that in a second. Here is your bot total. $4,960. Could have been a little better if I left the bots on. I don't have the gold trade. $49.60 on the day. So for those of you guys that are here on trial, I do this every week. I'm going to show you. Week ending 4/29 totals. Okay. Nasdaq on the week was 12 for 17 after an abysmal start. So Wednesday through today was exceptional. So 12 divided by 17, we are at 71%. Okay. Its historical average is 72%. So we had a mean reversion. Started out poorly Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We came back to where we should be, right? Russell was 9 for 11. Now this is going to be higher than its normal weekly average at 82%. The historical average on the Russell is 72%. So we traded 10%, basically one trade better. So it's not excessive. Gold on the week was 12 for 20. Gold traded at 60%. Its historical average is 75%. So gold traded below its historical average. CL was 12 for 17, same as the Nasdaq, at 71%. And crude's historical average is 73%. Okay. So again, between Monday and Tuesday, it was trading at 50%. It was 5 for 10 Monday and Tuesday. Last but not least, hang on guys, because I'm a perfectionist. ES was 445 on the week. So it traded at 80%. And the historical average on the ES is 74%. Okay? By day, Monday, minus 9,470. And I sent out that email, guys, and posted that video to YouTube. If it has a bad day, it has a bad day. Tuesday, plus 1,410. Wednesday, plus 5,000. There's your 77 target coming. 5,317.50. Thursday, plus 1,182.50. Friday, plus 4,960. Weekly total, plus 3,400. Okay? That's your weekly total. We have now completed 42-week bot total. Hang on one second, guys. $190,025 in 42 weeks. Weekly average is 4,524.40. Previous weekly average was 4,551.83. Okay? So we're basically down $25 on our weekly average. Those are your weekly totals, guys, for the bot. Weekly totals. $9,470 draw on Monday, and then we tore it up the rest of the week. We still finished up $3,400. For my trial members, you have several options, 77 target hit and then some. We're coming into that 4,200 level, guys, on ES, it looks like. They're going to test 4,200 again. This was the largest single day loss the bot has ever had in almost 4 years. It's never done this, Bill. Yep, never done this. I mean, I have to be honest with you. I was really flabbergasted. We've never seen this. In any event, if you guys are here on trial, you have some options. It was a shitty day. You have some options. One is you can walk away. Say, yeah, it's not for me. Two is you have some membership options. There are two versions of the membership as it relates to the bot, which you've seen in the daily emails I have sent you. The first version is the full version of the bot. It's $24.97. It allows you to trade the 5 that I trade. We have settings for the YM. We have settings for ZB. I don't trade YM. I don't have screen space for ZB. You own the bot. It's a one-time purchase. There's no annual licensing fee. There's none of that. Whenever we do make an update or an upgrade to the bot, those are free, no charge. Then we have what we call Bot Lite. Bot Lite is a 2-instrument robot. It allows for you to trade any 2 instruments of your choice. Either bot allows for micros or mini, but Bot Lite allows for you to trade any 2 instruments of your choosing. You designate which 2, it is licensed for those 2. Now I want to be clear, okay? That does not mean I want to trade ES and Nasdaq today, and tomorrow I think I'll trade gold and crude. It doesn't give you that flexibility. It is licensed to trade 2. Okay, you're choosing. Now, if you are interested in the 2 version bot, I would suggest against 2 indices, meaning Nasdaq and ES, right? Maybe you want Nasdaq and gold or ES and crude, but give yourself some variation. Now, of those 2, both of those bots are accompanied by 3 months in the trade room at no charge. There are several benefits to being in the trade room. One is you're going to see the bots trade every day, obviously learn what you're doing with them, not only through the videos I've already recorded, which you'll receive, ongoing education, which you can always attend, but in the room every day at 11 o'clock, except Fridays. I tend to do it a little sooner. I go through every single trade the bot took. You guys can then compare your trades. Okay, mine did take this trade, mine did do this, mine did not do that, whatever the case may be. The real benefit is my order flow trades. I'm pretty damn good at trading. You guys can benefit if you choose to take order flow trades, right? It should help not only accelerate you paying for the bot, but should accelerate growth, right? Account growth. At the end of 3 months, if you wish to remain, you can remain for $199 a month. The last option, which I think is the best option and the most cost effective, is the annual membership. That is $34.97. With the annual membership, you get 12 months in the room, obviously, and you get the full version of the bot. So you get a $2,497 bot, and then you get 12 months in the room for roughly $100 a month. That is far and away, in my opinion, the best version. Anybody that may purchase either of the bot purchases, memberships, right, $16.97 or $24.97, you always have the option to upgrade with full credit. So if you buy the 2-version bot at $16.97 and you decide you want to upgrade to the full version bot at $24.97, you pay the difference. If you decide you want to go to the $34.97, you pay the difference, right? I don't charge for a second membership. I will always give credit for memberships. If anybody, member or trial, is interested in trading in the afternoons from 1 to 4, it's $199 a month. Anyone is welcome to join that session for $199 a month. So, anyone that might be interested in becoming a member, if you're here on trial, send me an email. You're welcome, Steve. You're very welcome, my friend. Goes with being a Christian, right? If anybody would like to join, what I need you to do is send me an email, tell me which membership you're interested in. And there's one other thing. I need your home address, 4 funded accounts with Apex and 1 with Lilu. He took the initiative to set up the bots as I suggested. Today it did over $3,500, and you'd qualify for a $50,000 account in 2 days. He did, actually. Okay? So we can use the bot. Anybody that's trying to get funded, I'm going to show you how to set up the bot. We'll do that tomorrow. Trial members, again, I thank you for your time. Forgive my rant on Buy-Side Global, but I do not take being assassinated well or attempted assassination well, especially from clowns. Be blessed. I will see all of you tomorrow, or those of you that want to attend. If you can't, remember, just register so I can send you the video.